Well, hello from Missoula, Montana. I was not expecting to be here today at all. The universe saw that I pushed through the trail of the Coeur d'Alenes, I guess, and decided to essentially double my distance. And I asked the gas station in Mullen if they knew anybody or knew a service to help me get up over Lookout Pass to the other side. The gas station attendant asked a worker in the area, Jason, thank you, man. He gave me a ride over the pass, and while we talked over the pass, eventually as we felt each other out, and hey, I'm not a crazy hitchhiker and you're not a crazy person picking up a hitchhiker, he invited me over to his house to take a shower, to wash some laundry. After that, he took me out and he took me on his side-by-side. We went and traveled around. He showed me a good introduction to Montana because I've never been here before. And then today, because he's coming down here to spend some time with his girl, he gave me a ride all the way down to Missoula and gave me another 90-mile jump on my whole trip. So here I am in beautiful Montana, right next to the river. I stopped here to film this little bit, and Shadow and I are going to push on to East Missoula and probably even further. So come along for the ride, guys. Well, it has been 3 days since the last update in this video, and that is just because my data has been so bad that uploading and trying to make videos has been a pain. So I got frustrated, and so I just kind of stopped for the last couple of days. On top of that, that day I did 27 miles somehow on the bike from Missoula, Montana, all the way out into the Potomac Valley, where I then camped out in a little gravel cul-de-sac off one of the country roads where locals tend to park and ride and carpool together. And well, the next morning I woke up and I was absolutely exhausted from the 27 miles I had done, but I knew I could not stay there in that parking lot, so I pushed on another 5 or 6 miles to a day use campsite. I actually had to call the Montana Highway Patrol to see if they could give me a ride, which they couldn't, but they were able to bring Shadow and I a couple gallons of water because we were almost out by the time I got in contact with them. And that gave me the energy to make it the rest of the way to that day use site. And the officer gave me permission if I needed to bed down for the night there. So I did. Then yesterday, we continued to stay there for most of the day, just resting and relaxing and recuperating for more mileage coming forward. And that evening, as I looked at the weather and saw a thunderstorm and windstorm was rolling in, I decided to make the push another 4.5 miles down the road to the Clearwater rest stop. And there I was able to get this photo of the thunderstorm, which was incredible. Shadow and I waited out the thunderstorm there, and we ended up camping down there for the night. And then this morning I woke up and I got ready, and we hit the gas station right across the street from the rest stop where we stayed, and then we made the 1.5 mile push out to Harper's Lake Campground here in Clearwater. It is absolutely beautiful here. Shadow and I already kind of took a little walk through the river. He's not a big fan of walking through the river. I'm not sure what that's about. He likes the water. He likes being in the water and splashing around in the water. But when it comes to walking through the river, he is not a fan at all. But yeah, we came out here. We're going to relax for the night and just kind of recoup some more energy. And then tomorrow we are on the road again, making the 35-mile push towards Lincoln, Montana, where shortly after I will face my final pass of the Rocky Mountains. I want to add in real quick that I by no means mean I'm going to do the entire 35 miles to Lincoln tomorrow. I'm going to do as much as I can, but by no means am I going to push myself to do the entirety of the 35 miles. And then it'll be on to the Big Sky part of Montana, where it is nothing but fields and deer and elk. And the only thing that worries me there is the wind, so we shall see. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Sorry it took so long for this update.